To the girls, you look fantastic. You really do. But alas, you pale in comparison to Barbara. Barbara, you really do look breathtaking today. Ladies and gentlemen, for you who still don't know me, I'm Mick, a childhood friend of the grooms. Before I begin my onslaught, I'd like to thank Darrell for the absolute honour of being best man. And on behalf of the groomsmen, Scott, Hugh and Matthew. Darrell has two great sisters in Vivian and Shirley, but I imagine he looks on us as the brothers he never had, and we in turn look at him as a brother we never wanted. Like I said, I've known Darrell since we were children. We were 13 when we both started out at Sutton Park School, which is just over the other side of the hill. I remember the first time I met Darrell clearly. He was short, cocky, and had an air of arrogance about him. I'll tell you. He's added a whole 2 inches to his height. And thanks to Barbara, he's not half as cocky. But arrogance wasn't his only quality. Darrell was always a driven young man. He excelled at sports, hockey, badminton, golf and sailing, just to name a few. At age 14, he was churning out the A grades and he entered the Young Scientist of the Year competition, measuring the water quality throughout Ireland. For which he dragged his poor dad Ken all over the country. Some people have alleged the pair may have been responsible for some of the problems people in Galway are experiencing at the moment. Whatever they did down there, they can't take a shower, let alone drink the local water. Expressing his opinion. You will find his techniques at the Model United Nations, where school debate teams meet to argue over world issues. He managed to ascertain a Tony Blair-like skill for spin, which is politics speak for making up any old crap in order to win the argument. Unfortunately, he also managed to pick up George Bush's inherent ability for gaffes, as any one of us can attest to while standing in the wake of one of Darrell's whispers. Our groom also has a touch of the artiste. What a soprano. He can be heard breaking out in surprise renditions of I'm Walking in the Air. And he seemed all set for stardom as lead of the hit school play Oliver, when suddenly teen angst kicked in and it was more like Old Man River. Darrell and I remained close throughout school, and one of my many stayovers at the Reams Bottoms, he supplied me with a bowl of stale 1965 cornflakes. I refused to eat them, and upon my next visit, Hazel had subsequently been informed and refilled the cupboards with 57 varieties of cornflakes, sugar puffs, and Cocoa Pops. Much to my embarrassment. Thank you, Hazel, for putting up with me for all those years. It was soon after school Darrell first met Barbara. In fact, it was just after I had taken Bar to my Debs. Looking at her here today, perhaps I should have tried harder to fend off my best friend. I had a chance to get to know Barbara's brothers, Eugene Jr. and Dave O'Neill, while away on the Stag in Liverpool. They were great crack, and certainly didn't lack in the dancing department. Unfortunately, poor John was busy learning his entrepreneurial skills in South Africa, so he couldn't make it. More's a pity. We missed you, John. I only recently found out about Barbara's sporting heritage. Her father, Eugene, played tennis for Ireland and made his mark on a rugby pitch or two. While, hold on there, I just lost my place. While Wimbledon's records show a certain 17-year-old Catherine O'Neill competing against the eventual winner in the 1966 competition. I don't know about you, but that deserves a round of applause. Own rights. Bar trained as a teacher and has one of the most important jobs in society, educating the next generation. And clap if you like. While Darrell's drive and ambition has him bouncing in and out of every financial institution in Dublin. As he repeats ad nauseum, it's not my fault I get headhunted and offered silly amounts of money. But careers aren't everything. They both lead very active social lives. Barbara plays first team tennis down at Sutton Lawn Tennis Club, as we've heard. She also plays first team hockey in Suetonius and as top scorer was instrumental in their promotion to senior hockey this year. Rumours abound they may even attract an international keeper next season. Mary's the word, I mean mum's the word, mum's the word. As for Darrell, he's rattled around the top rankings of Irish sailing, plays league squash, volunteers up tomatoes on the Howth lifeboat. Actually, talking about the Howth lifeboat, I was cornered earlier and told to present Darrell with a little gift. So prepare yourselves. On the gift it says, a special gift to help prevent the pitter-patter of little feet from the crew. What could it be? Here, do you want to open it? I've got a mic in my hand. Open up there. Let's see what's inside. That's all you want. Rip it, go on, get into it, will you?
Come on, Darrell.
Take your time, Darrell.
Lads, that was a bit of a gaff. Are we supposed to open it or what? Hold on. Oh, I see. It's a mouse trap. I'll go on. Darrell struggles at the hockey. I say this because he scored 14 goals less than Barbara this season, with a grand total of 0. Sorry, Barbara scored 15. Sorry, Barbara. In fact, the only enjoyment he gets from hockey is from that wondrous hour on Saturday afternoons when he umpires the ladies' matches. Hand on Barbara. But with two completely different jobs, several sports to compete in, various volunteering commitments, and their own group of friends, surely our couple never see each other. But that's where their great strength lies. A healthy, vibrant relationship, not based in each other's pockets, but on their independence and love for one another. It's a relationship I could only one day hope to emulate. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and we'll toast